forgotten my watch. Is Dave late?
No. It's still early, and so are we. Relax. I could use a rest. Too much data overload. Dave talks so fast, you need a speed hearing course. Just remember what he said.
I think these seminars are pretty informative.
Well, I know I've learned a lot.
Yeah, maybe. So, what's the story for today? What are we doing?
Well, let's see. I have it here somewhere. The director and I discussed it last night.
He let you talk to him? What'd you do, remove a thorn from his paw?
He said, here it is. He said that the title of the shoot today is Situation Selling.
And what's that mean?
Well, Dave's going to highlight 5 specific examples of selling situations that the salesman may encounter with customers. And he's supposed to list the proper responses to these situations.
Selling situations. Boy, that really narrows it down, don't it? What's he mean by selling situations?
Well, you know, when you present the plan to a customer, questions may come up. Questions which may or may not take the form of objections. Well, Dave talked all about it. Did he give you a list?
Oh, yeah. I have the outline right here. Now, there are 5 of them. The price buyer, the trade buyer, the down payment buyer, the monthly payment buyer, and the out-of-equity buyer.
Also known as the out-of-luck buyer.
You know, all of those situations represent the customer's dominant purchasing interest.
Yeah, so?
It's like a point of view or an attitude. And once the salesman resolves that issue, you can bring the sale to a close.
Can you really handle problems like that with the plan?
Sure.
I wonder. I remember one time on the floor.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What happened?
Things got a little rough.
Yo, little buddy.
What can I do for you?
I want your best price.
Oh, and I'd love to give it to you. I really would.
Okay, so what is
We
it?
have a strict policy around here. The owner is very sensitive about it. We don't talk price. Let's just look for now.
Hey, I want a price and I'm in a hurry.
Patience. Just smell the wonderful aroma of the rich leather. Gently caress the body side molding. Ease your fingers over the speed control.
How's about I ease my fingers over your neck? I said I want your best price.
Oh, yeah, take it easy. I'm a veteran.
You're wasting my
Yeah,
time.
but you're wasting my life.
I don't like you.
Okay, you win. I'll give you a price. I need some air. Give me some air. Oh.
Gee, that's too bad.
Oh, in this business, hey, you have to play to win. I mean, I had the guy absolutely petrified.
Why was he petrified?
He thought he killed me.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Oh, hi, Dave.
Yeah,
Boy, everybody seems to be early today.
Yeah.
Why don't we move on over to the set?
Hey,
Okay.
grab the donuts.
There seems to be a lull in the festivities this morning. The director's not in yet, so I thought this might be the perfect time for a few questions.
Are we going to cover situation selling today?
That's right. It's imperative that you be on the lookout for 5 customer interests during your presentation. Once you're able to identify a specific customer attitude, your strategy will be to present the arithmetic in such a way as to placate that customer's purchasing interest while still leaving room for everyone to reach the best solution to the sale. The plan is designed to bring out these attitudes. Customer interests fall into one of 5 categories. They're concerned about price, trade, down payment, monthly payments, and equity position. Now, those are the most common objection concerns I've seen.
Great. So what are the answers? Take them one at a time and explain how to work them into the plan.
A customer says he likes the car, but he wants a better price. You respond, we know that saving money is important to you. So Ford Motor Company has come up with a great new plan where you only have to pay for part of the car. Would you like to hear about it? Now, this simple approach focuses the customer's attention from price to the plan. It slows him down and puts the salesman back in control.
That's all there is to it?
That's all. And believe me, it works. Before you know it, you and your customer are over at the concept board.
Could you go down the list?
Okay, what's next? The trade buyer. You're about to lose a deal because the customer wants more for his trade. And you respond, I realize that trade value is very important to you. Ford Motor Company has a plan that would not only guarantee your trade value in the future, but we'll deduct it from the selling price of the car up front. Would you like to hear about it? In this case, the customer probably knocked you down on price first, leaving you no place to go on the deal.
Right. I get that one a lot. Then on the appraisal, the customer wants to push me up.
What if the customer wants to use the trade as a down?
Well, that's okay. And if the customer's short on the down, you can bill the difference into the monthly payments. But remember what we said last time. A low down creates higher monthly payments. See, that's a danger flag. Which brings us to this guy, the down payment buyer. We already talked about asking for a down payment. If you don't set the stage with a good down payment, you may lose the sale.
Starting with no down payment or a low down payment makes for large monthly payments.
And that makes the customer push for a price cut. So, all you're doing is setting a trap for yourself on price by not requesting a strong down.
Hey, you guys are really awake this morning.
What's a good down payment to ask for?
We've found, Tom, on thousands of deals across the country, the average minimum down payment is $2,000. However, with the plan, a good rule of thumb is to use 20% of the sticker price. Now, I can't overly stress that there's very little resistance to a substantial down payment if it's presented properly.
So, large down payments lower the monthly payments and lessen the chance that the customer will fight you on price.
And it helps the dealership get more deals through financing the first time around.
What about the monthly payment buyer?
Well, that's probably the easiest objection to counter. The customer says he wants a low monthly payment. You respond, how much lower would you need it to be to feel comfortable? On a 24-month term, did you know that you can lower the customer's monthly payment by approximately $5 a month for every $100 they put down on a lease without extending the term or adjusting price?
Run that by me again.
Every $100 down represents approximately $5 less in monthly payments on 24-month terms. It's a matter of balancing monthly payment against the down payment. And don't forget, each customer enters the dealership with some dominant purchasing interest that you must resolve before that deal can go to close. Low monthly payments can be easily achieved with a high down payment. That kind of flexibility allows you greater control over the deal and gives the customer a sense of greater control over their cash flow.
Last but not least, the out-of-equity buyer.
This is a tough one, but let's examine a customer who's in an upside-down position on his trade. Say he owes $8,000 on a car, actually worth $5,000. The customer is $3,000 upside down. If your dealership wants to make a $1,000 profit on this deal, the customer needs at least $4,000 down.
That's happened to me before.
By applying the plan, this rather harsh scenario can be financially softened.
How?
Well, first, under the plan, Ford Motor Credit will always finance the list price of the car. You have much more room to maneuver. Ford Credit will finance list on a lease. So the customer could make a substantial gain and partially recover from this difficult position. A position it most certainly is more difficult to recover from in any conventional deal.
Cost on a buy and list on a lease. Got it.
Oh, good morning. Say, you guys are in early. What's the occasion?
Just a brief rehearsal before we shoot.
Rehearsing now? Well, why waste your time? I'll still wind up editing most of the night.
What better way to refine those artistic skills so necessary in the delivery of our lines? What light on yonder worksheet breaks? It is the East, and Juliet is the down payment.
Gee, that was great. I didn't know you read Shakespeare.
Are you kidding? In the original French.
Well, let's get rolling, shall we? I want this in the can by lunchtime.
Oh, and Sue, could you get some more donuts in here?
Sure thing.
You know, the ones with them chocolate sprinkles?
You got it.
And get something for the director.
Like what?
Some raw meat, a whip, and a chair.